Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Super Monday Night Combat Commentary. In this gameplay I'm going to be playing Gunslinger, and I'm going to be getting disconnected twice during this match. And it's pretty awesome. I left the first disconnect in because I wanted to ask you guys if you had a similar problem and if it's fixable. I assume it's just some sort of weird issue either with my internet or the servers, and that there's really nothing that I can fix. It's just something that's kind of out of my control. But if it's not, then I want to talk to you guys about it and find out if that's the case, if I can fix it. So, now this gameplay isn't that impressive. Mostly, I do incredibly well, considering I have played Gunslinger almost none. But I also attribute sort of my not necessarily low score, just I probably could have done a little better had I not got disconnected twice. And the first disconnect is, of course, during the first anti-fight, which is incredibly vital. So, of course, why wouldn't I disconnect there? So, right here, I'm bunny hopping like a jerk. And now, right there, I was just checking my mouse and checking my, my sensitivity, because I think I might have to lower it, because I can't hit anything, really, when Gunslinger. I tried to do my best, but I just, I'm still not very good with the mouse and keyboard. I was a console player before this, and I'm still a console player. I wouldn't consider myself a PC player, but right there, I try to be a real cheese dick and shoot through that, but it's not working. So, and right there, I just hold off on shooting until I get a clear shot of their head, because they're not going to stand still. I definitely want to line up the shot before I take it, because the moment a bullet goes right across their brow and it's not a headshot is the moment they run the fuck away. So, it's one of the things you want to consider. If they're not moving and not paying attention, then you want to wait until you know for certain you can get the headshot, and then go for it. Because if you start shooting them in the shoulder or something, then they're just going to start bunny hopping and make it way more difficult for you to hit them. Right there, there was a delay on my buying the skill, because I was in the process of actually talking to somebody on the phone, and at that point I had hung up, so I had thrown my headphones on, because at that point I was playing deaf. This combat girl's not very good, but I don't really get to take advantage of it because her head's tiny and I'm not very good at aiming. And that's a misclick. I wanted to slow the gunner, and I don't play this class enough to know where the bindings are, so don't know how that wasn't a headshot, but that one was. She's standing still, so she's an easy target. But now this guy's dead. Trying to go for the headshot. Get two of them. Stun. Oh wait, that's right. He gets away. Fuck. No, wait, no, he doesn't. Haha, I was wrong twice. I'm the greatest at being stupid. Yeah, I just didn't get the kill for that one. Just hit my spray button, shot a bunch of bats everywhere. So that's what you do sometimes. Now, in terms of skill upgrades, I would go somewhere else, because I don't play this class. Go somewhere else for your information. I upgrade I don't even know what it's called. The fucking the left shift. I upgrade that in offense at the start, because I want to do as much damage as possible. And I used to upgrade that skill. Ugh, what is that skill called? I don't know. I'm gonna feel just like an asshole until I learn the names of these things. I just don't play the class enough to know it. I know it's like Bullet Frenzy or something. I don't know, something crazy. But trigger happy. That's the left shift. Trigger happy. Anyways, I used to upgrade the Q skill, which I don't do anymore, mostly because anytime I don't see it as being that useful. Like, it's good for shooting against squishies and for sealing out a deal, but oftentimes whenever somebody comes up into a gunslinger, they're very not afraid, and so they're not going to run away. And what that leads me to do is to basically get killed, because I'll go to use it, they'll move out of the giant cone it creates, because they're close to me. I'll do no damage to them, and I'm standing still the whole time, so that means they're going to poop all over my head. But yeah, it's a good skill. I prefer Trigger Happy, mostly because it helps me to take out bots quicker and waste it like I do, because I'm stupid. But I find that it's more helpful for, it's just amazing against bots, because they're very stupid, they don't move, and they're very fast, and they move in a very predictable manner, so you can wreck Fujis and shit. And also, I like to use it for the anti-fight, because that fucking shit is annoying. Oh my god. Nothing is more satisfying just going ping, 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 and then just dropping some D-bag behind the Annihilator without checking all of the corners. Just shooting him in the head, you hear that ping is just the sound of like a hammerhead hitting a nail over and over again until you drive it all the way to the board and it's dead. But yeah, it's a glorious sound. It's a glorious feeling. But I just feel like a d-bag anytime I pull that shit off. So right here, oh, trigger happy shooting bullets in that douchebag's head. And now I play very, very cautiously with the Gunslinger, and then every now and then I get a burst of stupid where I'll just get too aggressive. But the really, really, really defensive play comes from me playing her and getting pooped on like hundreds of times. I'm like, oh, that's right, I only got 1,059 health. I have got no damn health. Holy shit, I'm incredibly fragile. And then, oh, look at that pro skill. I missed the goddamn slim twice, and I can't even lead a shot. Oh, right here. Yeah, this is the first fucking disconnect. No wonder I couldn't hit him. Oh, I got disconnected. Awesome. See that? What does that mean? I don't understand that. So now I got to rejoin. And guess what happens? Oh, that's right. I have to run all the way back to the anti-fight. I don't remember if we get it or not. I think if we get it, it's totally on my teammates for not being bad, or it's on the enemies for being bad. Either way, that shit right there that just happened is mad annoying. Leave me a comment and let me know if that's happened to you or not. But yeah, look at all those exclamation points. Tell me what's up. Right there, I'm telling my team that I'm very, very sorry, but I got killed by the disconnect. Did I get killed by the disconnect? That's one thing that really annoys me, is that first time when you get disconnected, you lose all your streaks and shit. And also sometimes when you're in the process of getting disconnected, you'll just your character will just continue to walk in one direction, and so you'll do something like walk off a cliff, or run right into the enemy base, or run into the enemy's turrets, or just a plethora of awful things that you don't want to do. And things that I don't want to happen to me, but it sort of gives it up. And so later I'll get killed by a bouncer while I'm glitching the fudge out, and makes me sad pants. So I technically go flawless gameplay, but not really, because of that stupid disconnect. So now look at me sucking up all those coins. I got a money magnet on this just because nothing's less useful than a goddamn underleveled sharpshooter. I go trigger happy all over that GD laser blazer. Now I'm looking around. I'm like, I'll help this guy. Sure, why not? And then this is just Terrabat. I'm like, oh, I gotta get a beat on him. Where's he at? I gotta help. Oh, he teleports backwards because he got grappled. I led the shot and it probably would have hit him, and then yeah, that guy gets fucking flip switch, so he's dead. I shoot a bunch of bats, miss terribly at these jerks. Now go ahead and trigger happy, because once again, you're churro, you get churros, that shit will come back immediately. Now I hit him the headshot when he's moving, and I just completely whiff when he's standing still, because that's just how shitty I am. Now I figured he was gonna come up, and so I don't want to fight him head on because the bomb will hurt me, and also there's a million bots. So I'm like, let's shoot these bots in the head. I don't see it necessary to use trigger happy at this moment because there's only a few bots, and worst case scenario is I use it, and there's an instance where I can do this, where I can miss a million times, but just use my skill. Ugh, I'm just the worst. Oh God! Look at that jump. Yeah, this whole match, since they had a vet, I was very, 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 very cautious. And oh, I get the fucking suplex. The Zuna drop, son. So now I come up here. Now I start to shoot this guy, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, trigger happy. I'm gonna stun him, slow him. I went to shoot my bats at him, but he was already a corpse. So that didn't do a whole lot of nothing. Now I buy Regenadol when I really didn't need to. I say I didn't need to because despite being really low health, I would regen that in like 2 fucking seconds because I only have 1,600 health at this point, and I haven't upgraded defense, which I'm like, I figure if I die, little defense isn't gonna keep me from dying at this point because I'm already fragile enough. So I say fudge it because like they got some heavy hitters on their team. If I run into the combat girl, then she's gonna have kittens around, and so like that, my extra health will probably do not a whole lot of good. If I run into anybody else, I'm dead man because Spark will poop right in my mouth. Assault will poop in my mouth. Everybody's just gonna poop right in the Gunslinger's mouth because that's what those classes do. And then I don't know if I got the kill for that, but I hope I did. I don't know. Now this guy, stop shooting my teammates and yanking them. Oh no. You're gonna get batted, and then I'm gonna get the kill. I shoot him right in the back of the leg. Take that. That's what I think about this. Now, I have no idea why I didn't use this and start dropping him in the head, but I figured he was close enough. I didn't want to just waste time lining up the shot, so I'll just spray bullets at him. It's just easier. And at this point, I'm upgrading my skills. I upgrade kneecap quickly because it's a dumb skill. It's not hard to do. I believe that it increases its range whenever you upgrade it, so that's the main reason I did it, to increase the range. Now this guy thinks it's a good idea to do that, and I'm like, okay, fine, you can do that. But I mean, it increases the damage, and I don't have to aim it, so that was the main reason I used it. And I really don't know how to balance that one. Like with some of the lock-ons, I have an idea. Like with a gunner, I suggest just doing the idea that I steal from somebody, which is to just go ahead and make it so that they have to lock on by looking at the enemy for a while. And then with Spark, I figured it could be something like just a flashbang grenade, where maybe he shoots like an orb of energy similar to Carl Stun, but maybe it travels faster, maybe it travels slower. And then once it hits the surface, it creates like a, you know how when you throw a turret down, it makes that like hexagon pattern, and it shows you the range of the turret. Maybe when it hits it, it creates a white, like a white version of that circle, and then everybody inside of that is blinded and has had armor strip. Because I would imagine that would be, I mean, it's like not really that much better. Like if it has a giant radius, then like it's just like smoke bomb, but it's like a long distance smoke bomb at that point, since you can shoot it as a projectile. I mean, I don't see how ever that the blind could ever be a skill based thing. Because if you have to aim it and hit somebody with it, it'll be worthless. Like, because it'll be really difficult to hit somebody with it. And then I mean, Assassin can just like throw it down, and sure, she has to be right next to the person for it to work, but I mean, it stuns bots and it blinds them, so that one's a dumb skill too. So I don't really see it being that big of a deal for that one to be a lock-on skill. I think maybe increase the lock-on time. That's a way of doing it, so that and keep it a steady lock-on time. So it's one of those things where like he has to pull a Batman and perch up on a ledge above them and sort of just, you know, watch over them until it's the perfect time, and then unleash it. So 1,000, 2,000, maybe like a 1.5. I think that might be what it is at level 1. But something that takes a little bit of time to lock on, maybe. And with Gunslinger, I have no idea what to do with her kneecap ability. I mean, you can make it a cone thing, just like her, oh my god, Gun Flurry. You can make it like that, or you could, I don't know, maybe make it like a cone like that, but it's not nearly as wide. I have no idea. Either way, like, I don't think the lock-on skills are that big of a problem, except for the gunner, because the gunner's missile is ridiculous. It's like a huge amount of damage without having to aim, at least comparatively to the rest of them. This guy, I'm gonna steal that kill. I shot him in the cankle for that one right there. But yeah, I mean, like, kneecap, like, it's kind of annoying that those lock-on skills like exist, but I mean, I don't know like what the alternative for them is. And at this point, they're not just gonna replace her skill, because like they can tweak it a little bit, but they're not gonna replace it. But maybe it just has less of a radius. Maybe you have to look at them more before it locks on. I don't know. Anyways, enough about that horseshit. Buy some injectors, and then you blow up the bots, and then they shoot at you with purple little bullets. My hand all glows. Now this combat girl's gonna die. I try to help a little bit, but he's got Inspire, so I'm like, okay, time to get the fuck away. Get blinded. No! No! I try to juke him right there, and I'm like, hey, come help me, Cheston. I use the voice chat, and he does come help me, and so I slow him, and his teleport doesn't go as far, but he goes far enough for him to get away. I thought that was a really interesting change to the commandos, and I kind of liked it. That their slow makes their mobility skill go less distance. I know that everybody got really mad about it. Oh, right here's the second one. Oh, instant transmission. That's Goku in bouncer form. And look, I'm getting shit on. Oh, what's happening? Oh no, I'm dead, despite not being dead. 5 and 1 and 6, and that death right there. That death is a horseshit. Oh look. Oh yeah, right there. I cut away. I edited that one out. That's why I'm sort of just walking around. So I edited out that one. I edited out that stupid disconnect. Bacon! No! Oh, the spark gets the bacon. I wanted it. I wanted bacon, so this guy's dead. I pull out my pistol. I start to shoot him with the bullets. I hate her pistol. I don't think it's very good. I know it's fine, but I just hate it. I know she's not supposed to be spamming that shit like nothing. Now this guy, this is a really just failure exchange on my part. Who did he kill? Kill the support. See, I thought he killed somebody else, but I think he juiced, and when he juiced, I got knockback from it. Now I'm like, alright, that guy's being a D-bag, but first I'm gonna take care of these bots first. And then I said first twice, why? And then I'm like, alright, shoot bullets at him! Go away! And I'm like, oh no, he's just gonna keep cheesing the turret from where he is. Like, God damn it. So I thought he was gonna be up there, which I don't know why I didn't. So now he cheeses it from here, and so I headshot him. But then I keep trying it doesn't work. And since it goes down, I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, team, you gotta watch the lanes. And like I tell him, like, you should watch it. He's like, well, why didn't you? You could have said something earlier. I'm like, dude, like, I guess I could have. Shut up. Yeah, I could have said something earlier, but they were so far away that it would have been kind of asinine. Right there, I checked up above me and spun around. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna get snuck on as I come over here for this shit. Now I shoot at that guy, I may be thinking, hey, maybe you should go away, guy. But he doesn't do that, so. Now I see they have a million bots, and I very stupidly stand on the ejector, but I don't think anything bad comes of it. Yeah, don't do what I was just doing unless you bought the ejector. So, yeah, this is dumb what I'm doing. I believe the ejector's up. Yup, but I'm being a big idiot. Now there's a million guys here, and I'm going to back up. I'm going to get a headshot in that flurry, but it's not going to do a whole lot of anything. Since he's a big fatso with his stupid face. I hate him. And I see this jackpot, and I almost think about buying juice to take this motherfucker out, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just get a crit headshot and do 1,000,000 damage, and I'll miss 1,000,000, and I'll buy that ejector, but that's okay. Yeah, buddy. Look at that shit. Look at all them treats. I tell my teammates that I'm getting all the treats, and I get blinded, but I slow him, so maybe he'll leave me alone. That's stupid. They buy another bouncer, so I go up here. I'm like, oh no, I can't. I need help with this, with the Annihilator. I've upgraded Trigger Happy, so I figured it shouldn't be that big a deal to just sort of waste it right there. And by waste, I just mean just use it. This is fucking stupid. This Blackjack is a dickhead. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna poop over his head. No, I'm like, no, Blackjack, stop shooting at me. I come back around and, the gunner has bought it. Oh boy. So I figured I'd just shoot him in the arms and shit a bunch. Just to do something, and I'm like, and right there, I'm like, stupid Blackjack! I said that to all my teammates. I hate the Blackjack. Oh no! Gunner's getting shot. Oh, I wanted it to be a headshot kill, but oh wells. Now our right lane's getting pushed. Nobody's paying attention to it. They just won the ante, so now we gotta do some damage control. Now I have like infinite money, so I'm like, you know what? Boom, I'm gonna buy that. And boom, I'm gonna buy a jackpot. So. Normally jackpots are huge sacks of shit, and I say that, and what I mean is that any organized team can wreck them, or any one pro with juice can wreck them. Shit, a lot of pros can wreck them solo without any juice. Like, I think Tank is excellent at it, because he just constantly stuns them with product grenades, and Megabeth also. Really, if you have those two on a bot, that bot's not doing anything. You just take turn stunning it over and over again, so. And that bot's just gonna be just shaking around like it's having a sugar seizure, like it's a diabetic, hasn't taken its insulin, just vibrating with a bunch of sparks shooting out of it. Son, to me, a robot's nothing but a trash can with sparks coming out of it. The sparks keep me warm. Futurama reference, everybody. It's funny. Watch that episode. It's one of my favorite episodes. That's one of my favorite Bender lines. Now, I don't remember if I kill this dopey... No, I don't. I don't kill the dopey combat girl. Because despite her being 1,000,000 levels below me, there was a veteran there, and I did not want to get grappled. So I backed the fudge off. In my hindsight, I also was not paying attention to her level, so I'm just stupid. Now here, I'm going to pop my juice. Boom! The trigger happy. Just shoot 1,000,000 bullets into this motherfucker. Now, I don't know what would have done more damage. I'm pretty sure the bullets of the handgun would have. But I'm too stupid to know that, so. I said to do that. And this person's not moving, but she starts moving. I'm like, I gotta get the kill. Headshot, headshot, body shot. Oh, I'm the greatest at the buzzer kill. Now watch this. I get in an argument with one of my teammates later, but I want this here to be proof. Alright, now right here, I'm gonna shoot these dudes with the bullets, the bat bullets. Now he starts to taunt. See that taunt right there? Now look at the scoreboard. I'm beating him by $3, and then he switches places with me because his taunt ends, and he gets money from it. But you saw right there that I was ahead in money, and he literally beat me at the end by a taunt. And I make a note of it, and he tells me, "Nuh-uh, dude, that totally didn't happen." And I just watched it happen. So yeah, in your face, cheap shot. You went 11-8, Mr. Jerk Face. Oh, I got a prize. What's my prize? Boo! Anyways, that was this gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I went 8 and 2 and 7. One of those deaths was horseshit. I don't know if the other one was too. I don't know. Probably the disconnects killed me, but 144 bot kills, which is way too many for a gunslinger. So everybody else should have been pulling their own, but they weren't. So good for me for being awesome. Yeah, I'll be working on some Spark gameplay and Commando gameplay in general, and as well as more gunslinger stuff. Something way better than 8, 2, and 7. But I also wanted to get this out because this is what I had, the best I had for this moment. And I also wanted to see if you guys were having similar network problems with the servers and if there's anything I can do about it. So, yeah, this was this gameplay commentary, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.